everyone, welcome back to Melissa's Kitchen Table. Today I'm going to be making a creamy pumpkin pie with ricotta cheese recipe. I wanted to try something a little bit different, and I had seen this recipe, so I grabbed some of the ricotta cheese, and I just thought it would be something a little bit different. Fall's coming, so Thanksgiving will be here in a couple months, so I wanted to try it now. I will leave the link to the recipe that I'm using down below. You can make your own pie crust. I'm good at baking, but pie crusts are not my thing. So I have a 9-inch pie crust that I'm going to be using. You can use one that is you roll out or one that's already in a dish. You're going to need 1 cup of ricotta cheese, 3/4 of a cup of packed brown sugar, 2 eggs, 16 ounces of canned pumpkin, 1 can 5.3 ounces of evaporated milk. I will be substituting that. You could do a little bit of heavy cream with whole milk, so like a 3-to-1 ratio. I'm going to need 1.5 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice, and that I will also be substituting because I don't like clove, and that's I believe in pumpkin pie spice. And even if it wasn't, I have other spices, so I'm not going to buy that. Teaspoon of vanilla, 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I have my oven preheating to 375 degrees, so we can get started. I'm going to put my 2 eggs in, and I will lightly beat this. Now, if it's a little bit different than the recipe, that's fine. This is just how I am doing it. The recipe, for me, recipes are just guides. I typically don't really follow them 100%. And by that I mean like pretty much the order that I do things. I don't always separate dry ingredients and stuff like that. If you're doing certain recipes like bread dough, you have to be much more exact. Alright, so next I'm going to put my brown sugar in, and just for ease of cleaning I'm using a 1/4 cup because I don't have a 3/4 cup measure, and it's just easier to get in the bag. Alright, so I used that, and I like to keep mine tightly closed so I can keep using it because I don't use a lot of brown sugar. Then I'm going to mix that together. You could do this by hand, and you could do this in a stand mixer. I'm just using a hand mixer today. Okay, so I'm going to add the rest of the ingredients. I'm using 1 cup of ricotta cheese. If I can get it open. Hang on 1 second. Okay, I'm just going to add everything in here now. So that's 1/4. 1/2, and I did clean this and rinsed it off. 3/4 and 1 cup. Save the rest of that. I just got the little container at Trader Joe's. It was a lot easier. We need our pumpkin. Of course, you can peel and cut and cook a fresh whole pumpkin. And I've also made, not this particular pie, but other ones with butternut squash. My family loves butternut squash. Okay. Then we will add our evaporated milk if that's what you're using. Mix that together. And then you're gonna do the spices. So we need a half teaspoon of salt. And then I'm just gonna use a half teaspoon, well, maybe a full teaspoon of cinnamon. We like cinnamon. We like a little bit of ginger. And I think I'll just use a half teaspoon of nutmeg. And that's another thing, like spices, I don't always measure exact, just like vanilla. But vanilla is like super expensive right now, so I'll go a little bit easier with it. Okay, so I believe that is everything. If I missed anything, it'll be too late. So I'll mix that real quick and then scrape the sides down. And it's funny because like we are in almost the middle, well, we are in the middle of the middle of September, and yesterday was very cool out, very nice. Today's like 82 degrees, and I'm making pumpkin pie, so not too fast. It is what it is, right? Alright, that was easy. Move that to the side. Alright, you got Kane in the back where barking, so let me go grab him. Hang on. Okay, so I put parchment just in case it bubbles over. Won't have a big mess to clean. This has 2 pie crusts in it. I'm only using 1. And they just come in like a tube. And you want to make sure it's defrosted. Now, sometimes I don't have the best of luck with pie shells like this, but I have used the Immaculate brand prior to this, and they've always rolled out nice and easy for me, so hopefully this one seems to be doing good. Okay, so just push that down and then roll out onto the edges just like that. And then I just cut around the edge so there's not too much overhang. Alright, so with the leftovers you can make a cute little topper for it if you'd like. And then we just pour this in and pray it's not too much. I said a 9-inch, that's what I got here, so it should be good. But I'm always worried, you just never know. Alright, that's good. Alright. And like I said, my oven is preheated to, what did I say, 375. This will bake, oh, hang on. And it'll bake for 45 minutes, and then you'll turn the oven off, leave it in there for another 10 minutes. And I do recommend putting it on this cookie sheet so you can get it in and out easily. And then I will leave a picture of the finished product down below. I believe on the recipe link it says you could serve like with yogurt and pumpkin seeds or whipped cream. I don't think we won't eat yogurt, so it's not going to be yogurt, and I don't think we have whipped cream. So I'm just going to serve it like this. Or if I have some pecans, maybe I'll chop some of those and put on top. So I will show you guys what this looked like. If you try this recipe, let me know if you like it. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe and share, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.